Right, this is Scott Hopson, National Education Manager at Midtown. I'm here with an industry great, the founder of the Gray Institute and arguably one of the leaders in applied functional science. We have been blessed for 2 days to have Gary here with our top wellness coaches from each and every club at Midtown. Gary, how would you sum up really succinctly, which you do great, the power of what we shared with each other in the last 2 days?
Yeah, it's easy, pure joy. The people you brought in created an environment of joy for each other, and obviously a huge environment of joy for me. And when you start with joy, when you start with that ability to just kind of uplift and respect each other, everything else kind of flows in. And so for me, it was beyond a privilege. I knew I was going to enjoy it. Obviously, I've known you for years, and I knew you were going to put something special together. But kind of as you said, it exceeded way far my expectation. Not only their knowledge, their cerebral knowledge, what was in their head. And obviously I'm very impressed with what they can actually do and what they can help manage the environment. But this is the part that impressed me most about your coaches. They have a heart of passion, they have a heart of servitude, they have a heart where I can tell they're here for the right reason because they want to provide the best for their clients. And when you're on kind of my side of the story, it's like, wow, there's nothing better than that. So for me, it was pure privilege and pure joy.
Beautiful. And that's a great point, right? There's thousands of operators in the industry, hundreds of thousands of coaches. Most of them leave the industry every year or at least change who they're working for.
Right.
Our coaches have been here a long time. They've gone through this program with you because they're wellness coaches.
Right.
There's a couple of key things I think now they can do differently than probably anyone else in the industry. When we talk about this currency of movement, people living in pain.
Right.
We did 3D maps. How would you explain the power of 3D maps in the hand of these world-class coaches to every member that comes through our door? What does this tangibly do to make us different than everybody else?
Well, one of your trainers just beautifully put it. She said, 3D maps gives me a tool to connect with everyone. It connects with those that are fearful, those that aren't what you'd call the stud movementers, and also to connect with the highest end, the pro athletes that would come in that would actually want help. Because she understood that 3D maps is the common denominator for all movements. And you could see the confidence in her eyes. And she said, not only connect, but to retain. It's one thing to initially connect, but if that fizzles and I can't retain you, then I lose my ability to serve you. And you could tell these high-end coaches have a desire to want to serve somebody literally for a lifetime. And that's a powerful thing. I don't want to just be a temporary coach for you, or a temporary trainer for 5 or 6 sessions and then we're gone. I think with my ability that they have, and they have incredible ability with the background of PTA Global and the background of their nomenclature and the background of their ability to tweak, their background of understanding movement, their background of understanding how to create environments, that created such a foundation for them to really realize this is a powerful tool. This 3D Maps is an easy way to figure out where your successes are. And I now feel very comfortable building upon your success to allow you to go anywhere you want to go with your body. And then obviously they know they're going to ultimately take them somewhere with the emergence of their mind. And you can see at the end of the day, they're
that's a big part of what we spoke about, right?
Huge.
Is, you know, the neck down is one thing, but the neck up that's really where you earn your bread and butter, you know?
You can cut my arm off, but cut my head off and that doesn't look pretty.
And so for a company like us with, thousands of competitive tennis athletes and thousands of people living in pain, knee replacement, back, you name it.
You bet.
I just feel so confident now that our top M3 wellness coaches in every club can just smile.
Yep.
Oh, you got cervical pain, you got back pain, you want to hit the ball better, but you got tennis elbow. I truly feel that anyone can walk through that corner and say, I got your back, and we're going to have fun doing it. Would you say that's a fair statement of what they've learned?
Not only a fair statement, but that's why it's so exciting for me. Because I rarely leave a 1 or 2 or 3 day conference and look out there and go, I know I would trust any of these people with my mom or dad or my wife or my kids, and I would. That's probably the greatest compliment I could give somebody. If my son needed help, if my daughter-in-law needed help, if my grandchildren needed help, if my mom or dad needed help, anybody that was in this room this weekend, I would go, it would be an honor to have you serve my family, because I know, first of all, you're in it for the right reason, but I know you have the tools to handle it. And that's, I don't think I can give a higher compliment.
Oh, can't ask for any more. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. Thank you. It's great.